Okay, welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. So we're finally sorted out all our issues that we were having with our audio recording. I think it's more of a grounding issue. Alright, let's go on.
Have you found the inscription? Not yet, but the inscription is nearby. I sense something else, though. Nocturnal's presence.
What on earth is Nocturnal doing here? What is Nocturnal doing here? I wonder. Oh, come on. Okay, I feel like we may be having, give me a second here. Yeah, I think the music was a little bit too loud there. Thing I might want to work on. I think we might want to reduce the sound of the yeah, that's much better. West Mother. Oh. Somebody's moving in the shadows, I thought.
Ancient inscription. You found it. Something isn't right. I feel our connection breaking up. It's Nocturnal's Earl.
All right.
Now that Lathan's gone, we can talk freely. I never expected to see you again, but you shouldn't have come here. These words of power, they aren't meant for mortal eyes. I'm an Earl in the court of Bedlam now, so believe me when I say that Lathan isn't being totally honest with you.
Sylvia from Balmora, you're Nocturnal's Earl? How did that happen?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I want to maintain the balance of power among the Daedric Triad. If Lathan translates the language and gives Mephala the secret, she'll gain an advantage that could threaten my prince, Nocturnal.
It sounds like the Triad of Daedric Princes isn't as united as we thought.
Speculate all you want. I'm here to give you a gift. Nocturnal has authorized me to provide you with the meaning of the mysterious phrase. It's in all our best interests for the Right Master to remember where he hid the heart of transparent law.
So what do the words mean?
The phrase the Right Master remembers, the words he keeps hearing. It's a spell to retrieve something hidden. When the time is right, he just needs to repeat the phrase to reveal the heart's hiding place.
Okay, I'll let the Right Master know.
I wasn't sure how I'd feel if I saw you or Naryu again. Balmora seems like a lifetime ago. And I'm a new person since committing myself to Nocturnal's service. I wish you weren't involved in this matter.
You know exactly when and where to contact me. How?
Artaeum is only as isolated as it allows itself to be. First, the Abyssal Pearl allowed the Sea Slode and Mafala to invade the Psijic Island. Then you took Lathan, an Earl in the Court of Bedlam, prisoner. We know your moves before you make them.
But you're supposed to be dead. Naryu killed you in Balmora.
Naryu is a liar and a coward. She pretends to be a cold-hearted killer, but she couldn't bring herself to spill my blood. Instead, she sent me away. Shipped me off to protect me, she said. To save me. More likely she just wanted to save herself.
So how did you wind up in service to Nocturnal?
I felt abandoned. Lost. That's when Nocturnal offered to comfort me. Not the Morag Tong, not a Khajiit Guardian, not even you. Nocturnal gave me a purpose and a family. She gave me something to believe in.
You know we're going to stop the trial of Daedric Princes, right?
Belief doesn't make something true. You stopped me once, but I'm stronger now. More powerful. As for the princes, you're barely a speck on a flea that gets casually brushed aside after a minor irritation. Do what you must. This only ends one way.
So what does the Triad of Daedric Princes hope to achieve?
Our princes plan to do away with the laws imposed by other powers. They want to remake Nirn, reshape it to better suit their every inclination. Of course, to do this, all obstacles must be cast aside, including the other Daedric princes.
And what does the Court of Bedlam get out of all of this?
The court isn't evil. We wouldn't be a part of something that didn't add to the greater good. When our princes are done, war and sickness will be eradicated. There will be true peace and godhood for the court, as befits beings of our stature.
You're insane, Vea. Actually, I'm surprised. She's supposed to be dead, because Naryu stabbed her right through the gut. But yet she lives.
Tell the Right Master, it's a spell of retrieval.
Finally, I've re-established my connection to the rune. Tell me what Nocturnal's Earl said to you.
I feel as if the sound, the speech is way up there.
I can't believe Nocturnal's Earl interfered like that. We're supposed to be allies. Why would she want to stop me from reading that ancient inscription?
Nocturnal's Earl said that the ancient phrase is a spell.
A spell. Interesting. And somehow connected to the Right Master's forgotten hiding place. I wonder why Nocturnal decided to share this information. She isn't usually the most forthcoming of the court's esteemed princes.
Nocturnal's Earl also indicated that you've been informing the court about our plans.
Right. I told them to interrupt my research before I could unravel an ancient and powerful language. Look, you should come back to Kapora Tower now. The Right Master wants to hear everything my associate shared with you. And frankly, so do I. I just wish I could have spent a few moments studying that inscription.
So Vea is still alive and is part of the Court of Bedlam. For some of you who just started watching this series, Vea is a character we encounter in the Morrowind expansion. She's a dark elf.
Oriandra, you should have consulted me beforehand.
She saw an opportunity and she took it, Ichesis.
Silence, Lathan! Need I put you in chains to remind you of your status here?
I'm sorry, Right Master. We should have asked permission. It won't happen again.
This escapade of yours could have been disastrous. What were you and Oriandra thinking, trusting Lathan to help us translate the ancient language? Now nothing you discovered can be trusted. We're back to square one.
Nocturnal's Earl says the words you remember are a spell that will reveal the heart's location.
I observed what I could through Lathan's connection, but it seems to me that the Court of Bedlam is just trying to confuse us. What do you think? Should we trust Nocturnal's Earl or not?
They want you to find the heart of transparent law. I think the Earl told me the truth.
As much as it pains me, I must concur. We'll just have to make sure that once we recover the heart, it isn't allowed to fall into the hands of the Court of Bedlam or their princes. Darian's outside. Talk to him, then meet me in the Dreaming Cave. No matter whether Nocturnal's Earl spoke truth or lies, we need to recover the heart of transparent law. I'm sure I hid it somewhere beyond the Daedric barrier. Was there anything else before you go and check on Darian?
Maybe we should leave the heart of transparent law hidden away?
That, my friend, would be a mistake. Somerset's ancient defenses have withered since the transparent law crystal was broken and the heart removed. Every moment the crystal tower remains incomplete, another protection falls away.
What if this is all just a trap to get you to reveal the hiding place?
I'm sure that it is. But in that certainty, we gain an advantage. You'll be at my side when we locate the heart, and you'll be there to help me defend it from the Court of Bedlam and their princes.
I suppose I will.
Your wounds, they're just gone.
I've always healed fast, Val. I can call you Val, right? Give me a moment. I'd like to chat with our friend.
Of course. Then go to the Dreaming Cave. The Right Master's ready to begin.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to find her in bed with him at some point in the near future.
I wanted to thank you again for getting me out of Mephalah's realm. Wasn't anything like I originally imagined. Oh, and I wanted to let you know that I was able to repair the Dawnbreaker. The sword's power should allow us to breach the barrier.
Looks like you're fully recovered.
No thanks to the Psijic healers. I thought they were gonna slice me open to try to figure out what makes me... well, me. I'm glad you stopped by, though. I wanted to talk to you. In private.
What do you want to talk about?
This might sound like a strange question. In fact, depending on how you answer it, it is a strange question. Do you remember me? I'm not talking about here in Summerset. I mean, from someplace else.
Yeah, of course. I thought we lost you in Cold Harbor.
Yeah, it was terrible. One moment I'm fighting Molag Bal, and the next I'm stuck in the colored rooms without any kind of explanation. I tried everything I could think of to get out of there, but nothing worked until Meridia gave me this mission.
Yeah, for those of you who are wondering, that was probably maybe in the first 100 videos. Maybe first 150 videos, so you'd have to go way back there. So you didn't die?
I thought I did. After the big flash of light, I remember floating. Then there was more light. Meridia was there. She told me I was in her realm. Other than her lectures, it was pretty boring. Come to think of it, those were pretty boring too.
You said Meridia gave you a mission?
Oh yeah. She said I was supposed to help you stop the Daedric princes, to keep them from reaching the Crystal Tower. Problem is, she didn't tell me how we were supposed to do that, and now I can't seem to reach her. I hate to admit it, but I'm worried.
Well, let's go get the heart back.
Fixing the Dawnbreaker was surprisingly easy, by the way, especially considering that I had never repaired a Daedric artifact before. Questions? Not like a test or anything, though, right? Tests give me a rash.
So let me
But sure,
ask
yeah,
you,
what would you like to know?
you're not Breton, are you?
I wish I knew the answer to that. I remember my father well enough. He was a Breton, but I never met my mother. In fact, now that I think about it, my entire childhood is kind of a blur. I never questioned that. I'm not really sure why.
Did Meridia tell you anything?
Meridia only ever told me I was her vessel. I can't say I remember volunteering for that job, though. I have her magic inside me. I've had it all my life. I can feel it. But why? I have so many questions.
Such as?
Who I am, what I am, why the amazing good looks and roguish charm if I'm just here to stomp on Meridia's enemies. I mean, I guess if I was a prince, I'd want a dashing champion, so I can't blame her for that.
Do you always walk around strangers half-dressed?
Hey, I got stabbed a bunch, remember? You can't examine battle wounds with your armor on. Besides, this sea air is good for the skin. Ask anyone. I'll try not to distract you too much until after we've saved this world. After that, I don't have any plans, if you don't.
Darian Gautier. Yeah, we encountered him in Caldwell's Silver and again in Caldwell's Gold. So, we're very familiar with him.
Wait! Don't start without me!
We're as prepared as we can be without knowing exactly where this pathway leads. I've even set wards that will help protect me from the Daedric princes. Remember, though, our primary goal is to recover the heart of transparent law.
So how do we activate the portal?
The Golden Knight must wield the reforged Dawnbreaker to breach the barrier. Then we simply step through the portal and see where it takes us. I expect we may call upon your fighting skills before all is said and done. Are you ready to proceed?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sir Darian, deal with this barrier, if you please.
My pleasure.
The way is open. Let's go. I'll be all right, Valcerin. Manipulating the Dreaming Cave always exhausts me.
We'll take it slow.
I expected the pathway to lead to some obscure corner of oblivion, but this is Nocturnal's realm. I wish I could remember what compelled me to hide the heart here.
So you hid the heart of transparent law in Nocturnal's realm.
The heart is here. I'm positive. Now that I think about it, this location has a familiar feel. I've been here before. I just need to remember where I placed the stolen crystal.
So how do we find the heart?
Take Darian and scout the path ahead. Look for any signs that might indicate where I hid the heart. Valcerin will assist me, and we'll follow behind you. As much as it pains me to admit, my many years are finally catching up with me.
Okay.
Be prepared for anything. This is Nocturnal's realm.
Okay, we've gotten a warrior point. I feel like that Psijic Order skill has been nerfed. I feel like it's been nerfed. It was usually doing around 13,000 damage.
Nocturnal's minions aren't exactly modest, are they? Not that I'm complaining.
Well, yeah, it still did that amount, so... Oh. The path leads up here.
The featherless one walks the path once more. But where is the pretty crystal he carried last time?
Did that bird just talk? You heard that, right?
Pay the crows no mind. They're nothing but an annoyance. The crows serve as Nocturnal's eyes. She watches us through these annoying little creatures. There's nothing to do about it except to keep moving forward until we find the hiding place.
So what did the crow mean by the featherless one walks the path once more?
I remember carrying the heart of transparent law along this path and up toward the mountain above. I remember Nocturnal's creatures moved aside to let me pass. Obviously, they aren't as accommodating as last time I was here.
Should we keep going?
I don't see any alternative, do you? Perhaps more memories from when I was last here will return as we continue along the path. Clear the way ahead, if you please.
Yes, we are on the right path. Let's just keep moving.
Remind me to wear lighter armor next time we have to climb a mountain.
Oh. I can actually use Dawnbreaker, just like that.
rudderless one couldn't resist the sea sload, not on his own. Ah!
What nonsense is this?
He doesn't remember! So desperate he was, he leaped at our mistress's offer! Ah!
Speak plainly, crows. Come back here.
Ichesis, calm down. Their words mean nothing.
This is getting stranger and stranger.
Alright, let's take a break. We'll be right back with more Elder Scrolls Online.